Yeah, what's up, everybody? I told you eventually I'd give you a full rundown on what I did, the parts that I bought, how I did it, why I did it. So this is my motorized bicycle. It's an extreme version of a motorized bicycle. So let's begin. The frame itself is an Expedition. I picked it up at Walmart for about 160 bucks, and then the tires themselves have been replaced, and the inside of the tires is slime, so if I get a puncture, they'll automatically fill. I chose the smoother tread, not the big mountain bike teeth, because I want a nice, easy, smooth roll. Because I do a lot of street driving. I don't do a lot of gravel or dirt. It's kind of it's a Cadillac of motorized bikes. But we'll go over here to the back end. So we've covered the smooth treads and the frame. Down at the back wheel, we have a hardened cast aluminum hub-mounted sprocket. It's not the pads attached to the spokes. It's actually hub. It's mounted onto the hub, so it doesn't rip your spokes out. The engine itself is an 80cc bullet train automatic transmission. It's got a pull start and electrical start, but it's gas operated. It's two-stroke. Yeah, that's right. It's a two-stroke centrifugal clutch, power started. Yeah, that's pretty fucking badass. In the back here we have our panniers. Now they wanted me to mount the battery on the bottom, but I chose not to do that because I put on this fancy little two-leg kickstand to help keep it up better. Yeah. Alright, in this we moved all the batteries and the electricals into the far back pannier. And we'll just open that up. I call this my trunk. I keep a rag in here so I can wipe down the seat in the mornings. Keys to my bike locks and the alarm for the bike itself. We'll get to that. On the very bottom here, we got some various tools, like spark plug wrenches and Allen wrenches and stuff. On the very bottom, we have our battery. On top of the battery, I've mounted a charge inverter. Now the battery is direct current, all right? And household appliances like phone chargers, toaster ovens, just televisions, laptops, they all run an alternating current. In order to change a direct battery current to an alternating current, you need a battery inverter, a charge inverter. So right on top of that, I got my charge inverter. When we turn that on, it's a little tight, but we can turn it on. And on top of that charge inverter, I've got it plugged in here to the back plug, charging this TP-Link USB, power USB, I don't know what you call it, a hub. Yeah. And that automatically turns on. Now I've got this strapped with what are those, pipe whatever straps. Yeah, various tools. But anyway, all the electricals for the rear brake lights charged via USB. So at night I plug that USB in, but this is remote controlled on the handle. And we've got a laser, which you probably can't tell during the day, but it puts two red lines on the ground on both sides of the bicycle. And then we've got our left turn and our right turn signals. Okay. Despite also that charging overnight, we have this another laser LED right down there for more visibility during the night. Now this puts a zigzag pattern on the ground, so it's basically, when I'm at night, it's two red lines about 1.5 feet outside from the bike, and then a squiggly line in between, plus they light up itself. Okay, so those are here and here to the two lights. Now it gets even more complicated. We've got our charger right here for our cell phone, which we've mounted right up here. Now this secondary handlebar you could pick up on Amazon. It's just like a handlebar extension. It gives you an extra handlebar, and I chose to do that to put on my phone charger, my phone holder and charger. Okay. Then we have our Bluetooth speaker, our waterproof. Waterproof. That's very important that we don't mistake that. This is a waterproof phone charger. Waterproof speaker, Bluetooth speaker that connects to our cell phone. So when we're riding, we can hear very clearly what we're listening to, music or a phone call or what have you. Okay, there's a lot to go over. Now these panniers are actually mounted with the bracket too that's holding that in there. Now this seat is an actual motorcycle seat, and how I did that is I took a extended post and I bent it, and I bent it again. Now this strap right here, this metal strap, is holding the pannier rack directly onto the frame right there, and it's actually snugging, giving the chair even more support. The front of the motorcycle chair actually is wedged in here underneath the 1 gallon gas tank. And as for my carburetor, I couldn't fit the carburetor cover that they had on there, so I took an old black sweater and I cut that off, and then I put that, so that's my air filter on my carburetor, is a black sweater. Now this is a flexible exhaust pipe. Now around it is exhaust tape. It kind of like, see it's got insulation in it, so it's a layer of insulation, a layer of tape, a layer of insulation, a layer of tape, and then right here is an expansion chamber for the exhaust, and then the muffler itself is right there. Now this is the junction box. Now it connects the ground to the frame here, and then right there is our starter. It basically pulls the cord for us. Alright, moving along. On the gas tank I needed storage so I could conveniently get to things like my cigarettes. So I went on Amazon and I found this, well, it's basically a fanny pack, but it's got lots of compartments, and I decided that I would tie that in, and right there you see my cigarettes and my lighter. I got other pockets. Okay. And then over on this side, we've got a tactical bag drink holder attachment, and they're just hanging off the side of the fanny pack, I guess it is. Okay. Now, the handlebars, not the handlebar extension, but the handlebars itself are actual motorcycle handlebars. Now, the neck of this isn't really a full post. It's a dual post, but there's a conversion kit you can buy. So I had to convert this into a post that could take this neck, which would attach to the actual motorcycle handlebars. Now I disassembled the plastic throttle kit that came with the motor, and I put on these real motorcycle shock resistant handle grips and throttle. In order to get this to work, I had to cut off the there's a little handle for the gear right there, but I cut it off so I can make room for this. It works out perfectly fine. So what I had to salvage out of the plastic throttle kit that came with the motor is this. Right here we have a power off. All right, all the way over here, that turns your battery on, which turns your starter on. And then if you want to stop midway through, as you kill the power, it kills the motor, and everything's right with the world. But since I took that apart, the acceleration, the throttle kit, and I had to keep the switch, I also had to do something about the starter. So I ordered this start button, and it's real simple. Once the power's on, you just hit that starter, turn the power off, the starter doesn't work. These are motorcycle rear view mirrors. And as for this little gizmo right here, it's a little clever thing that I did. These chokes, once you have to have the bike completely choked out right here. Down is choked out, and with just a simple tap to the side, the choke goes all the way up. It opens up. All right. But reaching down, sorry. Ugh. Okay, we got the choke back down. But reaching down when you're at a stoplight or whatever, you don't really want to fucking reach underneath your crotch and adjust the choke. So I put this cable here, and since it's a spring choke, so basically it just needs to be tapped to the side and then it opens all the way up. This little switch here will open that choke up. So in order to start it, we got to go through the steps. We've got to turn on, well, it's already turned on, but we turn on the inverter and TP link so we can charge our telephone. We turn the ignition power on. Let's move this helmet for a moment. It's a good helmet, by the way. Always ride safe. You know what they say, dress for the slide, not the ride. Alright, so we got our power on, and all we got to do is give her a little gas now. Let me try to put this down here. I hope you guys can see the handlebars. Moving the throttle and pushing the ignition. Oh shit, I forgot to turn the gas on. My fault. It's the first start of the day, so it's gonna be a little cold. And I thought of rain, so I got these little rubber covers for my phone charger, so when I come out at night there's not water all over, and when I plug it in I get that dampness detected message, because everybody fucking hates that. What a long video. Did I leave anything out? Let's see. Oh, the gas thing. Before when it wouldn't start, there's a little lever on the bottom of the gas tank right here. All the way down is on, to the side is off. I simply just forgot to turn the gas on. So, alright. And that's what I did. Oh, and there's an alarm system. Oh fuck, I forgot about this. This is a GoPro handlebar mount, but it's been converted for a flashlight, and that is actually my headlight is a mag light. So yeah, it's actually really fucking bright. And then underneath that is your car alarm. Or when you leave it like outside of a grocery store or gas station or whatever. Okay. If anybody has any questions about why I'm so fucking crazy or how about I went about planning this, feel free to whisper me or send me a message. I hope you enjoyed the actual walkthrough of the build. Another good thing about these tires is that ring around it is completely reflective. It's fully reflective rings on both sides. Safety first. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a good day.